Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here, and welcome back to the Town Hall 10 Coast to Max. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the most powerful and most versatile attack strategies here at Town Hall 10. But first, I'm going to go ahead and do an upgrade in my laboratory because I'm overflowing in the loot department already. So let's go ahead and jump in here. And all I have left is the Barch Goblins and the Baby Dragons. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the Baby Dragons today. They get 2 upgrades, and I use them for funneling and for cleanup quite often. So it's a really good upgrade. Probably one I might should have done even earlier than this, but wanted to knock out all of that dark elixir. So let's go ahead and do this. 6-day upgrade, 5 million elixir, and they will be going to level 3. They get 1 more upgrade after this, and then I'll just have the basic farming troops, the Barch and the Goblins, to go. And the attack I'm referring to is the Queen Charge Miner attack here at Town Hall 10. It is super versatile and very powerful. You can use it for farming, you can use it for war, you can use it for trophy pushing if you're into that type of thing. So if we go in here into my quick train and go down at the bottom, 329,900 elixir is the cost, and that's pretty efficient being as it has a 0 dark elixir cost because I don't even bring a poison of my own. I bring that in the clan castle, so it does not cost this account anything to train this army in dark elixir. And 329,000 elixir is not too bad at all. You can typically profit every single attack at least a little bit, especially in something like Master 2 or Master 1, where you get a pretty significant loot bonus at Town Hall 10. Now, it having a 0 dark elixir cost means you're farming your queen and king faster than ever before, and you're doing it by crushing every single base you come across. I'm going to show you its strength here today. I'm going to go out and do some attacks. All right, this is a pretty much max Town Hall 10 with a ton of loot on it. Not that I need the loot, but just to show the versatility, we're going to queen charge in here. And it's a teaser base, one of these southern teasers. So we're actually just going to fall for the tricks and go straight into the southern part of the base. Get the queen working through and see what kind of value she can get. Make sure we set the funnel really well. And then we can send in the king and the barracks to cut off the queen, give her some support with the miners, and hopefully get the triple. She's taking down the town hall right now, going a little bit slow, but it is coming. And once it does go down, she's going to choose which way she's going to go. And she's going to relieve a little bit of pressure by taking out one of these point defenses. So I shouldn't have to drop this rage just yet. She should get healed up through this single cannon. She's going to make it through a gold storage and still trying to choose her path. And I need to know which way she's going to go before I start dropping the miners and the king and the barracks for the funnel. Let's go ahead and drop a rage just to help her through here a little bit quicker. And doesn't seem to be anything in the clan castle, so I can use this poison on one of the heroes or both of the heroes, depending on how they approach my queen. And it does look like my queen's going to step over to the left side here. Takes out an air defense before she loses too many healers. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the king and the barracks down over here on this left side. And we're going to pre-poison the enemy king so the queen can work through that by herself without too much issue. Let's pop the king's ability, and then we can try to break them in to the base here. And let me go ahead and, oh, I'm going to have to pop my queen's ability. She auto-pops it. That is okay. The poison was not enough to help get through the enemy king, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and send in the miners. The king and the P.E.K.K.A. should have set the funnel pretty well. My king goes down, but my P.E.K.K.A. is still full health, and the miners are going to head into the core here. Let me help out over here with a baby dragon. Queen's still doing okay. We're going to freeze these expos and actually rage through the core with a Tesla farm in the core as well. So miners should be able to take care of that. Hogs out of the barracks finally, and we're going to drop a heal on the back end. The miners got pretty damaged there, but the heal heals them right back up. Not a problem at all. I still have a heal spell and a free spell. Looks like my queen goes down to the enemy queen, which is unfortunate, but not too bad. She took down a lot of the base, and while I do like to keep her alive until the end, it's not always necessary. She took down plenty of the base. I still have a P.E.K.K.A. and some wizards running around, as well as the miners and still some hogs from that clan castle. So they're helping take out the rest of the base's defenses while the miners run around and grab the rest of the percentage on the trash buildings. And that is the final defense gone down. I get to swag a free spell, and then when we finish off the base with the miners and still a P.E.K.K.A. from that barracks intact. All right, this one's got 2 multis to deal with, which can be devastating for the miners and the hogs, but the queen is usually okay dealing with them unless the queen's healers end up in their radius, which can be pretty detrimental, but we're going to try not to let that happen. We're going to try to funnel the queen in here, and I'm going to try to get an early break in so she actually takes it, and it does look like we get the break, and I'm going to try for a double layer, but the wall breakers will probably go for the left or right compartment, not the compartment I'm really looking to get, but I'm going to wait for this cannon to go down. I'm going to drop a rage in here and see if I can get, yeah, that's what I thought would happen. and they're going to head in two different directions, unfortunately. But the queen can now access this compartment at least, and she can head over to the right if she feels like it. Looks like she's going to head left for a little while, though. So that's kind of a-okay, because we're just going to kind of cut her off with the miners and support her throughout the raid. She's going to step a little bit further here. I think I'm going to go ahead and start my miners. Let's get the barracks and the king working through this side. We're going to get a few miners in over here. And then it looks like the queen is actually deciding to go back the other direction after I've already started with the miners, so that's okay. We're just going to have to try to keep her alive and pay attention to the miners as well. So let's go ahead and get one more balloon in, just to try to protect her and her healers from some SAMs. And we're going to heal this. We're going to poison over the enemy queen. And these miners should be okay. I may end up having to freeze this multi-target Inferno because they're getting held up just a little bit. Let's go ahead and freeze it. Hog's finally coming out of the barracks. Queen is still up. Let's freeze this multi and this air defense. Queen may end up losing her healers here. Let's actually rage her through this, and our miners and hogs are doing okay taking out the other multi. I would like this multi to go down a little bit faster though, so I'm not losing all of my healers. Let's heal the hogs and the miners over here toward the town hall. A few more miners finally getting caught up and pushing in toward the town hall as well. Queen trying to bust through the next wall, and it's looking pretty solid so far. Still got hogs up on the back end inside a heal spell trying to take out the final wizard tower, and I don't know if they're going to get it done. They actually die out, but they got it down to halfway, and I think my queen and the miners can pick up the rest of the percentage here. So we're going to freeze over this just to keep my queen up and make sure she doesn't have to pump that ability. And let's get this archer on that corner building. Actually, I probably should have put it on this corner building up top, but we should have enough time. My queen's going to start banging on a wall eventually, and I can pop her ability to get through it. Oh, actually, you know what? All the miners died out. I don't know that I am going to triple here. Whenever she does start targeting the wall, I'm going to go ahead and pop the queen ability right there. And at 30 seconds, I don't know that we're making it through to the end. I think I'm going to time fail this, actually. The miners ended up dying off and not finishing off the base, unfortunately. I should have maybe froze or raged a little bit earlier into that first Inferno Tower, because it held us up quite a long time, especially with all those skeleton traps over there. 12 seconds, the queen's not going to make it through this wall, and definitely not making it all the way up there for the builder hut, but that's okay. We end up time failing, and a time fail is as close to a triple as you can get without actually tripling the base. So, as I said, Queen Charge Miner, very versatile and very strong. All right, this is going to be the final base, and I love attacking this base because you can really go at it just about any way you want with pretty much any attack strategy. While the base itself is defensively strong, the layout isn't perfect. So we're going to queen charge in here, and I'm actually going to come in. I normally want to come in from the bottom against the two ground bows, but this time I'm going to go ahead and come in from the top with my queen charge just to go up against the enemy king and honestly carve the base as perfectly as I can and run my miners into each single target Inferno one by one. Now the queen should step up and take this wall break here. Assuming that they break through the wall, they do make it through, and the queen should step in as soon as this gold mine goes down. And there we go, she's going to step up. Now I'm going to use this poison probably for the enemy king because, well, you know what? We can actually rage to the enemy king. He's only level 31, and my queen should be able to do the damage to get him down without having to pop her ability inside a rage. So yeah, that works out. That way, if there is something in this clan castle that's pretty deep in here, I will have that poison spell for it. Now, I want to make sure I drop my miners soon enough that my queen doesn't get taken out by the single target Infernos. I do have 3 freeze spells, but that can only buy me so much time before she does fall to one of the Infernos. So she should step over to the right now after, well, maybe not. May step over to the left, but she should wrap back toward the town hall here shortly after a few of these buildings do go down. And I think once she does that, we can drop, there we go, we can drop the king and the barracks over here. Let me freeze this, and wow, you know what, we're actually losing our healers as well. Let's rage the queen here, and let's full send the miners. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and send all my miners in to try to save my queen. So the queen gets through. Oh, I froze the single a little bit too late. Let's get a poison down for the E-Drag. I'm glad I did, in fact, save the poison spell. So my queen should stop working on this wall, please, queen. Stop working on the wall and work on the Electro Dragon. We're going to drop a heal in here. I might should have saved that for a little bit longer, but I really need the single to go down. Thank you. Just one miner left on that single, I believe. But Hog's coming out of the barracks. Queen is still up barely, just barely making it up. Let me send in some balloons to help her out, and a heal spell down here for the Hogs and the miners. P.E.K.K.A making it pretty far around the base, still up now. And you know what, since I kind of Coco loomed over here, we can drop this baby drag to kind of help out the queen as well. Pretty much all of the base is down. We're kind of converging on the last few buildings. Hogs pushing through, taking out some key defenses, keeping the queen nice and healthy. So there we go. Again, really strong, really versatile. You can get a ton of loot. You can push trophies. You can crush any Town Hall 10 with this attack strategy, dependent on the layout. The layout can sometimes throw you for a loop. For the most part, Queen Charge Miners is where it's at. Well, there you go, guys. This is how I run my Queen Charge Miner here at Town Hall 10 with some Hogs, a Poison, and a Barracks in the Clan Castle. Now, if you can't do it this way, if you don't have access to a Siege Barracks, maybe you can swap those Hogs for maybe a Yeti Bomb to help out, or you can even send in the Yeti Bomb with a Stone Slammer and just send them right behind the Miners, and they can help out in that way. There's a ton of ways to do it, but I think this way is the strongest way to triple a Town Hall 10 base. But I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode of my Town Hall 10 Coast to Max series. You guys are all amazing, and I will see you in the next one.